Alrighty, and with that, we are live. Good morning, everybody. I am live here. Very early, bright early in the morning. Yeah, I am still pretty tired, but here I am, ladies and gentlemen. I am here doing a Let's React stream. My first of two, actually, for today. For those of you going to be watching here, either live on Twitch TV, or if you're watching the archive of it on YouTube. Yes, I'm going to be doing two of them today. We have two reactions today. We have our first one today, which is going to be our Nintendo Direct, which is what we're kicking things off with today with our reactions. And then later on in the afternoon, we'll be back for a bit of a shorter one, I guess, with Sony's State of Play, because they're also doing one this week as well. So yeah, which I believe last year was like around the same thing. Like Nintendo did one and early in the morning, and then in the afternoon I think Sony did a one for themselves a few hours afterwards. So yeah, so same thing's gonna be doing here today this year as well, which is pretty funny how fate continues that too. But it does make sense because we are on the road here to Tokyo Game Show, which I believe is as of next week actually, which is actually pretty awesome. So it's kind of expected for maybe a direct or something to happen right before that actually happens. So yeah, and should be a fun one. This direct we kick things off today is our first thing we're going to be watching. Is probably going to be the last direct for the year, because I don't see Nintendo doing another direct following this, unless they just surprisingly just do one for like a specific game, but that's probably it, really. But when it comes to major directs, this is probably the last one for the year, and probably one of the last major ones for the Switch as a whole, because there's been rumblings about the Switch 2 supposedly soon to be happening or releasing, so probably sometime next year we will be seeing some stuff about it, basically. So yeah, so this could be what is considered the last major Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch, unless we get like one more or two following this one sometime next year. But yeah. But yeah, 40 minutes should definitely provide a lot of information for stuff. Obviously, the last Direct was very good as well, and still showcase that there's a lot of stuff still to come for the Nintendo Switch as a whole. So, which I think a lot of those games that we saw in the last Direct should probably be showing up here as well. I believe, yes. What's the big game coming out here for Nintendo right now? Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I would like to say maybe we should probably be seeing that here at this Direct, probably, maybe. I don't really know, just because they just recently did a Direct for Mario Wonder not too long ago, actually. So it's hard to say if that will even be showing up here for this Direct at all, but we'll see. But I could still see it probably even still showing up regardless, even if it had its Direct not too long ago specifically for the game. So but we'll just have to wait and see on that. For sure, I do believe we will be seeing Super Mario RPG. I think that's for sure. Even though that might not be out for a couple months now, they still probably will be showcasing and whatnot, because I'm actually very interested to see what's the new changes they add for the remake for it, right? Because obviously it's going to be the same game as before, just with some nicer graphics and such, but what exactly is new to the game, right? That's kind of like what I'm kind of wanting to see, basically. What exactly is new to this RPG remake for Super Mario RPG, right? So and I will probably showcase some footage and talk a little bit about it, because yeah, it's a game I'm looking forward to, a game I didn't think I'd see coming at all this year. So I want to see more of it and more footage and stuff, and maybe we'll find out who the heck is making it too, because there is no word on who the heck is making the Super Mario RPG remake. So we'll have to wait and see on that if anything pops up when it comes to that. So yeah. Another thing maybe we could probably be seeing is Detective Pikachu. That was also revealed last Direct as well. And there's a new game called Detective Pikachu Returns coming out in October, so we could probably most likely see a new trailer or just showcase for it here potentially. We'll see. I think with more Pokemon, even though one of the DLCs just came out recently for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, maybe there might be a small snippet of like the next one that's supposedly coming out later this year, so we could probably be seeing that. Obviously Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still has got one more wave for its boosted course pass, so I'm very certain we could probably see a little teaser for that as well here for sure, because the last wave came out in I think it was late June or early July. I can't remember exactly on the top of my mind remember when it was exactly. I'd like to say it was July. I'd like to say it was July. So me thinks this next wave and final wave probably will be coming out pretty much more sooner than we think. I think maybe like October, early November, probably maybe we could be seeing it. But who knows exactly? We'll have to wait and see basically. Speaking of DLC, I think we'll also be seeing the Splatoon 3 DLC that they announced way back earlier in the year actually. So they showed, I remember a few directs ago they revealed there was 2 DLCs, and one of them has already come out, which is the one where they brought back the hub world from Splatoon 1. That was what the first DLC was, and then the second one they just showed a small snippet for. Me thinks that will be getting showcased here, and probably sometime a reveal of a release window for it basically. So that could be for sure happening here for sure. I think that is a guarantee. I think it's time to see that, because last direct it was just to announce I believe a Splatfest, I believe, and I think now is the time to probably be doing an actual showcase of the DLC for that. And I have not played Splatoon 3 at all, but I know some people that I know who like Splatoon 3 or just Splatoon in general, so they're probably very interested in seeing that DLC finally get something showcased after all this time. So, and hopefully it's an interesting DLC for sure. Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Yeah, and then obviously there's the new WarioWare game that they could probably be showcasing as well. That's another one I forgot that was revealed in the last direct. And then there was a bunch of other third-party stuff that was definitely showed as well. So we probably could be seeing that here today too. But yeah, yeah. So as for rumors and supposedly leaks that's could be happening here in this direct, the big one I've been hearing, there's a few of them I've been actually very much hearing going in towards this, because these leaks actually, or just rumors, were kind of the reason for this direct even being announced basically. And those basically being two things in particular. One is supposedly a new Donkey Kong game in the works, and that's exciting because I think it's about time Donkey Kong got something new, because I'm surprised it's taken this long, because I thought maybe by now he would actually have a new game out already. The only game, I think the last game Donkey Kong has had was Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, which was like back in 2014. And then they ported the game onto the Switch, and there hasn't been a dang thing for DK since then. So I'd like to see that being legit. Hopefully it is. But again, I don't really always 100% believe a lot of rumors. But the last direct made me believe rumors 100% now, because the Mario Wonder, I believe Mario Wonder and RPG were both rumored and about being announced later for this year, and lo and behold, they ended up being a legit thing that ended up happening. Yeah, so that will be interesting. And then the other game, which will be a big one for a lot of people, supposedly there is an F-Zero announcement happening here, and it's like, that's crazy if that's actually legit happening. So I'm gonna keep my expectations a little low on that, so we'll wait and see if that's legit. So yeah. Also, what's up, Darkstar? How's it going? But yeah, that's like the big one for sure, and I'm sure a lot of people will be pretty happy about that. I will believe that F-Zero announcement when I see it. So I don't really know what to expect when it comes to that, but if it does happen, very happy for F-Zero fans, because they waited for a very long time. So I'm rooting for it to showing up here for people. That would be kind of awesome. Yeah. So those are like the two big rumor games that I've heard, at least, for the DK game and the F-Zero game. Those were the two big ones that were rumored. I forgot to mention this, actually. I think we will be seeing the two other Mario games that were actually revealed in the last Direct, the Princess Peach game and the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon port. I think the Luigi's Mansion port will actually get a revealed trailer and a date. And they probably won't talk too much about that because it's literally just a port of the 3DS game for the Switch. The Peach game, I think, will still be a few months off still, but they'll show a little bit of it, and that's about it. So, but interested to see more of those. One thing I'd like to see would be Metroid Primes 2 and 3, maybe 2, because earlier this year we ended up getting a remaster for Metroid Prime 1, for those that don't remember. I think enough time has passed, and I think maybe they will announce that actually for the Switch, because I think we're still a little off from Prime 4 for even coming out and whatever. A lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of people predict that Prime 4 will be showing up here. I'm not that believer, but if it does, cool. But I think they're gonna do either another shadow drop for maybe a Prime 2 remaster, or like a thing like they did with Prime 1 and give it like a whole like new textures and stuff like that, or they'll just shadow drop 2 and 3 with updated controls and stuff like that. So that's what I could see happening with Metroid here today. Another one I've been seeing floating around for some people have been thinking that Xenoblade Chronicles X will be finally getting ported here after all this time, which will make me feel like an idiot because I went and bought Chronicles X on my Wii U. So then if they put it on the Switch, I'll feel like an asshole. And I panic bought it because the Wii U shop was shutting down. So if that ends up happening, I'll be a little upset, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Now, what I would like them to port from something that was on the Wii U, 2 games in particular, because we ended up getting an announcement earlier or last week, I believe, that they're not doing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Now, while maybe they won't do DLC for that, maybe we'll get like a small little update where they add like hero mode or something to the game, because I think they can just patch that in and call it a day like after that, right? So, however, if we're not getting any of that, maybe they announce that finally, after all this time, because myself and many others have been waiting for it to eventually ever come out for it or get announced for it, that being Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD finally getting revealed for the Switch. That would be awesome. I think it's time. I with all the Switch ports and stuff of games coming to the console in its later half of its life cycle, I feel maybe now's the time for it to finally happen. And it doesn't have to come out this year. They can just say it's coming, and that's all I need. It would be very nice for that to finally actually be revealed and finally come out. That would be fantastic. I think people have waited long enough. I think they probably wanted to wait until like this console was on its last year, basically, or years, I guess, technically, to do it. So, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But I'd love to finally see that. That would be pretty huge if that happens. One I would like to see for a port would be Kid Icarus Uprising. That would be fantastic. I've always wanted to play it, and there's been like rumblings of potentially that could happen. Will it happen? I don't know. So, but I would really like, if there's any like port I'd really like to see the most, it'd be Kid Icarus Uprising. That and the Zelda HDs for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess I'd like to see. Those are the two I'd like to see if they're doing, and Metroid, obviously. So there's a lot of ports I'd like to see them do and reveal, but we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm not gonna keep my hopes too high when it comes to that. So yeah. Also, what's up, Kippy? How's it going? Yeah. So those are really the only things I could really think of when it comes to like stuff that could probably show up here today. Maybe they'll announce like little updates for games that have been out, like Pikmin 4. Maybe Pikmin 4 gets something. I recently just finished it not too long ago on the channel, so that would be kind of awesome if that ends up happening. But we'll have to wait and see too, because other than the stuff I've kind of mentioned, who knows what the heck's coming up here. Oh, for amiibos, I think it's time. The Sora amiibo needs to show itself. Sora amiibo needs to be real and legit, and it needs to come out right now, because I want my Sora amiibo, damn it. It's the only Smash amiibo that still hasn't been made, and hopefully maybe this is the time it actually finally shows up. Please. If it doesn't, then I've lost faith that it's ever coming out. I want my Sora amiibo, damn it. I really want one. I really, really want one. But yeah. I kind of think RBG Info is coming. That's for sure happening. That is absolutely for sure happening, because it comes out in November, right? And they just revealed it, and that's really about it, and haven't talked about it. So they obviously got to talk about it, because there's probably some new stuff for it, right, compared to the original game. So we'll have to see. Now, my question is, does the Sonic Frontiers DLC at all get showcased here at all, right? Because that comes out in a couple weeks, actually. I believe that's the 28th, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's like that's when it comes out. So I wonder if maybe they'll show anything for that, because Sonic Team recently showed what was it? They released some sort of trailer. It was just an anime trailer a couple days ago, but no gameplay to it. So I'm wondering if maybe that will happen or something like that. Superstars I can see happening for sure. Yeah, that I can see happening for sure. Maybe they'll do both. Maybe, I don't know. But I have to wonder if both will show up here. It'll be interesting to see. Not much at work. I feel ya. I almost didn't wake up for this, but thankfully my alarm went off. If that didn't go off, I was out. But yeah. But I had to be here for what is probably the last direct for the year, basically, and the last major, probably maybe major one for the Switch, like I said earlier. But unless we get maybe one more major one next year sometime. But yeah. Very interested to see what this direct's gonna do. I hope it's a good one. They've been pretty good all this year, because these directs have been fantastic all year, so hopefully they end strong on the year. Oh, Mario Party 3. When the heck is that coming out, Nintendo? If you shadow drop today that, I will love you. And if you announce more N64 games, I'll even love you even more if you do that. Because I've been waiting all year for Mario Party 3, and it has not come out yet. We've had Mario Parties 1 and 2 on the N64 thing. When the hell is Mario Party freaking 3 coming out, man? I've been waiting. I've been patiently waiting for it. So I think it's time for it to pop up and show up. I've waited too long. I've been blue-balled all year. Like, I've been like, okay, Mario Party 3 is next. And it's fucking Excite Bike. I'm like, all right, it's the next one. Then it's Pokemon Stadium. I'm like, alright, it's the next game. And then it's fucking Wave Race. And then I'm like, okay, it's this one. And then it's Pokemon Stadium 2. So I'm like, you know what? Just release it, please. I just want Mario Party 3. Damn it. I don't ask for anything else for the N64 thing at all. I just want that. Hopes have zero expectations. Life Sims. Yeah. Oh yeah, wait. Wait. Yeah, MP3 and 1080 Snowboard. Has 1080 Snowboard not come out yet? I thought it did. Did it not? Hold on, let me see. I thought that came out already. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Because I know Pilot Wings and now that did already. Let me make sure here. Oh, maybe it didn't. Because, yeah, we got, like, GoldenEye this year. We got both Pokemon Stadiums. We got Excite Bike just recently. Yeah, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe we didn't get all the games then. I thought maybe 1080 came out, but I don't. Now that you're saying that, it doesn't seem pretty familiar to me, because I just played Mario Party 1 and 2 last week on my channel with viewers, and now I'm just thinking about it. No, I don't think it came out. So, yeah, you might be right on that, actually. Yeah, I'm a mostly lurk unless it's quiet over here, which it kind of is. Yeah, that's fair, yeah. But yeah. But we're 10 minutes away from this direct. I'm hoping it's a good one. I'm really hoping this is a good direct. They've been pretty good, honestly. It's super early, to be fair. It is. It really, really is. Like, I don't know why this direct's so early in the morning. They should have did it in the afternoon. the last one was super early in the morning too, which was back in June, and they're doing it again here in the morning again here this year on a September. But whatever, it is what it is. we get Sony in the afternoon later today because they're doing a state of play afterwards, which we will be doing that afterwards later today. So definitely look forward to that. I wish they did it yesterday, but they seem to work. Yeah, I was hoping they would do it yesterday too. I was really hoping they would have did it yesterday myself. Wednesday just seemed like a better day for it, but oh well. They do them, I guess. I would have liked if they did it yesterday myself too, because it would have cleared up my schedule better, but it is what it is. Hair's all crazy. Yeah, I have bed head right now because I just got up like literally almost an hour ago. So yeah, so I apologize on that if I keep adjusting my hair and that because yeah, I literally just woke up and then threw this shirt on and here I am basically. Yeah. And by the way, for those of you who are wondering, I am going to be watching it on YouTube. That's the video player I'm going to be watching the direct on, just because the YouTube video player seems to be better when I do these compared to the Twitch one. So I've been using the YouTube feeds for these reaction streams. Just so everyone is aware on that. All right. Oh, should I do some crazy predictions or crazy dreams I'd like to see? The only thing I think would be kind of crazy when I think about it out loud is that they would do a 1,000-Year Door kind of like re-release, but in like when the updated art style of like the newer Paper Mario games. That would be cool. That would be pretty sweet. Or like do like a collection of the original 3 Paper Mario games, like Paper Mario 64, 1,000-Year Door, and then Super Paper Mario, with the updated updated visuals like they did in the most recent Paper Mario game, which was what game was that? That was Origami King. That'd be pretty cool. That would be very cool if they would do that. But I'm gonna say that's pretty low expectations, just because Mario RPG's coming out later this year, so I could see that being a pretty low expectation on that. Now, I did say before the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD would be sweet. That would be a big one if that just comes out or gets announced here, because like I said, they're not doing Tears of the Kingdom DLC, so I thought maybe this would be a good thing for them to announce. I don't expect it to be coming out this year at all. They can do that next year, but just to reveal that it is coming would be pretty sweet. For the Donkey Kong game, they didn't. That's been rumored. They didn't specify what the Donkey Kong game is. I'm kind of hoping it's more of a 3D Donkey Kong game. I'd like to see that, because obviously it's not going to be made by Retro Studios, because they're busy making Metroid Prime 4, so they got to get a whole different dev team for it. So I really hope it's a 3D DK game, because I think that they should try that again. Like, obviously DK64 is a little too crazy when it comes to just gameplay and stuff like that, so I would like them to try it again in a modern kind of like 3D platformer setting. But yeah, Pizza Tower, Silk Song is probably never coming out now after Unity's controversial stuff. Now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because for those that don't know, any game that runs on Unity, the developer has to pay 20 cents every time somebody installs a game that uses that engine. And Silk Song unfortunately uses that, so it's been delayed for another probably 15 years. Thanks, Unity, you son of a bitch. I appreciate it. That game's never coming out. It got delayed to next year, but now I don't think it's even gonna come out at all because of the fucking Unity engine. Thanks, Unity. But yeah. Last crazy thing. Fuck it. Mother 3. It's finally happening. There's another crazy one for you guys. There you go. Yeah, I said it. Mother 3 will happen. It'll finally get revealed. It's finally coming overseas and outside of Japan. It's finally happening. Switch 2 announcement? Not here. That won't be happening here. That'll be next year. Absolutely next year that'll be happening. Absolutely next year Switch 2 will be happening. I'd be surprised if it even showed, they'd even do that here at all. Maybe they'll like mention something about it, but I don't think they'll like show anything. But that's not too far off though. I wouldn't be too crazy. I wouldn't be too crazy to say that because I think that is not too far off from happening. And if it does do that, I really hope we get backwards compatibility. That's the only thing I really want when it comes to that. Think we'll see the info for the final Mario Kart wave today? Yes. I think we'll get like a little teaser for it. Because I think it might come out sooner than you think. I think we might see that release in October or like November. Because recently Mario Kart Tour is actually stopping production on any like new tracks and characters and content. The game's still going to be going up with stuff, but they're not making any new content for it, so makes me think that maybe Mario Kart 8's final wave will get revealed, like a little teaser. Like they'll show one new track, and then that's really it. Maybe some characters that are the last 2 characters that are going to be coming in, or one of the 2 new characters, because there's 2 characters still coming into the game. I'm thinking it will be Diddy and Pauline. Those are who I want the most. But if it's Diddy and Funky, that's cool too. But I would like to see Diddy and Pauline a little bit more personally. But that's just me. I've heard that being said about the DK game. I'm not sure what to think about that. Because yeah, it's not going to be Retro Studios that's going to be making it because they're busy with Metroid, right? So it'd be like a whole different dev. That's why I'm thinking maybe it should be a 3D DK game. Just because a new dev will be making that, right? So, and I'd like to see them try doing another 3D game. That would be fun. Has the Pokemon DLC come out yet? The first one has. The second one hasn't. I can say what I was hearing. Sure, yeah, go for it. Because yeah, the 2 things I've heard that are rumored heavily is the DK game and the F-Zero game. That could be another Mario vs. DK. True, actually. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that could be what it is. And if that's the case, I'll be a little disappointed on that because I want an actual DK game. Like the Donkey Kong Country characters and stuff like that, right? That's what I want more. I don't want like a spin-off with Mario and DK. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. Anyway, I think we're gonna go full screen here because it's about 2 minutes away from direct time here. Like the GBA one, but not the late. Yeah. Again, I don't really know what the hell to expect when it comes to that. There wasn't really much. It was very vague on the DK game compared to the F-Zero game, so we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go into full screen here and such, because we are 2 minutes away from this starting up here. If we get another game like DK94, I'd like that though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see. The tweets for these leaked games are pretty vague, so I don't know what to expect when it comes to that. So we'll have to wait and see. But oh boy, I'm very excited, guys. The last major direct for the year, probably, or most likely. So very excited to see what the heck's gonna happen. And what's up, Cross? How's it going? And also good morning to everybody that's coming in. I know people are coming in, filing in just a little later here, just because, yeah, this is early in the morning, so I'm tired too. So yeah, hope we get something cool. If the rumors are to be believed, this could be a pretty good direct, so we'll have to see. I the last couple of them have been very good, so I hope they end the last year, the last direct of the year on a high note. So we'll have to wait and see. But if the rumors are true, it could be a pretty decent one. So we'll have to see. It's 40 minutes in length, so they'll probably obviously go a little longer just because of their last announcement, right? But we'll see. All right, here we go, guys. It's time. Here we go. Let me know how audio is. If it's a little loud, I could turn it down. But here we go. It's finally time, baby. Let's go. What are we starting with here? The Splatoon DLC, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit here. I knew this was gonna show up. I said earlier in my predictions this would show up because they really announced this like months ago, so it had to be coming out eventually here. They didn't forget it. No, they didn't. Last Direct, they just announced I think it was a Splatfest, and that was it. The Nier Automata Splatoon DLC. That's what I call this. Because it gives me like Nier Automata like vibes to it. I don't know why. There's a part in Nier Automata that has like this vibe to it. Was that an alien? Alien? Inkling or Octoling? Is that a memory card? Man, I haven't seen one of those in forever. Splash damage, run speed, drones. Okay, so there's like RPG elements. Interesting, interesting. What if this DLC will be hard? Because apparently Splatoon 2's DLC was pretty difficult from what I understand. But again, I've not played 3, so I have no idea. Splatoon 3 expansion pass. Side order. Alright.
Hello everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for
today's
Nintendo Direct.
Let's do it.
You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors.
I own 3, I still haven't touched it, say mine is still in the shrink wrap to this day.
It's planned to release in spring 2024.
Oh,
so
it's not even coming out this... Wow, okay. Still got a few months.
Let's see our
That's
first
crazy.
batch of Nintendo Switch
I thought that'd be out this year. All right. That's interesting.
The toys.
Oh my god, Payload was right. It is Mario and DK.
Donkey Kong.
It actually
Mario.
is. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame.
Reignites on the Nintendo Switch system.
But these games are popular, so I get it. But not the DK game I was hoping for.
Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down. In each stage, contraptions and
Mario's getting a lot of games.
Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though.
Sussy?
Doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with this series. I have not played these games.
Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip.
So I don't know if this is a remaster. It might be a new installment.
Observe and act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on.
This is the GBA game remade? Oh, okay.
Version of the game.
Oh yeah, okay. It is.
In local co-op.
Well, there you go. It is a remaster of the original.
It's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th.
Okay.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's a game for next year.
Save the Prince.
Oh, wow,
and the
Prince of
world.
Persia. Yeah, I forgot. They announced this at the Summer Games thing.
Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the
Sad that
roots of the
DK
Prince
has
of
to wait
Persia
longer to get a new...
series,
I
this
know.
game
Not the
features
DK game I was hoping for.
side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking
I was hoping for
environments in
an actual, like,
Persian-inspired
either
world.
2D DK
But
or like a
don't linger
3D
too long
DK. That
in
would
hope
be
to
sweet.
survive. Harness sword and
He
bow
might not get an
techniques,
actual new installment
as well as time
on the
powers
Switch, which is kind of
to
crazy
best
to
these
think.
hostile lands. As your journey progresses,
His last game was Tropical
Sargon will grow
Freeze,
stronger
and that game is
learn
awesome.
new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Calf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch
Yeah,
system
I think that was
January
revealed for
18th,
next year.
you can receive the in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in
Racing?
Horizon Chase 2. Speed through
That ain't
stunning
F-Zero.
environments, each with its own dynamic
It's
art
fast like
style,
F-Zero,
while
but I ain't F-Zero.
overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can
We got
put the
F-Zero
pedal to the
at
metal
home, yeah.
in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, Shadow Drop game.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses
Oh,
with the music to
a
solve
Yoshi
puzzles
game?
and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games.
Oh, it's a Konami
Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or
rhythm
jam
game.
together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
アーニャすごい絵日記書く
Oh,
Anya Forger has a new
I was
assignment
gonna
from
say
school,
it's the spy,
creating a photo diary.
the
On
spy, the
weekdays, you'll
anime.
head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time?
Where are
with
the
friends
life
and family?
sims? This is the life
What
sim
kind of
right
photo
here.
diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Serious lack of farming. I know it's weird.
Mario's first
Ooh.
RPG adventure returns.
Let's go. What's new?
The Super Mario RPG
Yeah.
game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
Okay, tell me.
Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received.
Okay, yeah. That's
When
like
you
the
time your
original.
attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Every successful action
Oh my
command
God!
will fill this gauge. When it's full,
Matrix.
you can unleash the 3-character triple move.
Ooh. So you fill up that
Depending on
meter
your
and you
current
get like a
party,
special.
the
Okay.
move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again.
Oh yeah.
But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy.
Holy shit! He one hits you. Oh, the forest music.
Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG
Oh, yeah?
launches on the Nintendo
Oh, Square
Switch
is
system
making it, I
November
think.
17th. Pre-orders
Maybe
are available
it says
now.
it says
on
Nintendo slash
eShop.
Square. Maybe Square is making it. Interesting.
Hey. Look alive.
With
We're
Dish.
almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another
I've never
code
heard of
to
it.
Memories. One day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island.
It was
in
really
search
good.
of
Mario,
him.
yeah, the Mario RPG remake looks
Once
awesome.
there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles
Very
that
excited for
hinder
that.
her investigation.
Good to see it's actually a lot different than the original. They added some stuff to it. To make it different from compared to the SNES version.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Can't say I've ever heard these games if they were a DS game originally. I never knew or heard of those
Another
before.
Code Recollection includes 2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced.
Is it really a
on
remake if
Nintendo
no one ever
Switch.
heard of it?
Please
True.
look forward to playing them
True
early
that.
next year.
I never heard of it
Please
before.
take a look at this.
All right, what's this? Oh, it's the Peach game? It is. They announced
One
this
day,
last direct.
A loyal Toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some Toads
That's some
went
good
to go see
CGI.
it. But then... the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
The Sour Bunch?
The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this. Whoa! Peach transformed into
Nani?
Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic
What the
show-stopping
hell?
abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay. Can Peach save this
Not what I was
performance
expecting.
and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save.
That gave me like Mario, Paper Mario vibes.
Become Detective Peach.
Detective
Investigate
Peach?
clues and track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival.
Let me guess,
Turn into
bakery?
Patissier
Yeah.
Peach
Oh my god,
and
she's
save it
cute.
from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach.
Kung
and
Fu
take it back
Peach?
From these
Oh,
foul
yeah.
fiends.
Okay, this game looks a little interesting compared to what I thought it was gonna be. Because they didn't really show much last
Many
time.
other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight.
It's like she participates in like different like plays.
Princess
interesting.
Peach, showtime.
Peach-
Makes
Princess
its
Peach
debut
Showtime.
on
March
Nintendo
22nd,
Switch,
2024.
March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Might keep that one in mind. That actually looks pretty interesting to try out, especially being a Peach game.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's
We got a
latest
name
adventure,
for it, too.
the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned.
Wonder if there'll be one
Let's
where she wears
continue with some
Mario's
more
outfit
headlines.
and does like a play based off like a Mario level. That'd be funny.
A new saga begins.
Shaga.
A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond.
Huh.
There are 6 heroes to choose from.
Why does that sound familiar,
A
actually?
young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero.
an old RPG
then
series,
follow
that's-
their
yeah.
journey through 17
It did
interconnected
sound- that
worlds
name sound
as
familiar
they
for
strive
something.
to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make
So that
can
makes- that
unlock
explains
different
it.
paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is
cat?
crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor.
Ah, like Trails.
Saga Emerald Beyond launches
maybe.
on Nintendo
That might have
Switch
been it.
next year. The legendary Raider returns.
Whoa, what? Really?
First three
Lara
Tomb Raider
Croft?
games, all with upgraded
Oh, wow,
visuals,
really?
are venturing onto Nintendo
They
Switch
remastered
in
the
one
first three
daring
games from the
collection. As the
PS1?
fearless
What
archaeologist,
the
Lara
hell?
Croft,
It looks pretty
you
solid
travel
actually
the
for a
world,
remaster. It looks
face off against
for a
deadly
remaster for those
foes,
games.
and
It looks
defeat deadlier
kind of decent
Climb,
actually.
Backflip, and swan
It looks a
dive
little
through perilous
blocky, but
quests
yeah.
spanning different countries
Konami
and
can't do this from Metal Gear
mythologies.
Solid 1 though. No,
Along the
that takes
way,
effort.
You'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient
Actually,
world.
they did. It was on the
and
GameCube.
unravel mysteries lost.
It's called
to
the Twin
ravages
Snakes.
of time. This faithfully remastered
They did
trilogy
do it, and
comes
no one
with
liked
all of
it.
the expansions and secret levels for each game.
If
You
they
can also
had
toggle
balls, they
between
would
the
actually
original
re-release that
polygon look
version too.
and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb Raider
No,
1
apparently that was a
through 3
dream. I believe it.
Remastered, starring Lara
Cool.
Croft,
That's
launches
cool.
on the Nintendo Switch
Very
system
cool for Tomb
February
Raider. I didn't
14th.
expect that. That's cool.
Pre-orders begin today
Very neat.
on Nintendo eShop.
Very, very neat. That's cool.
This detective's got a second
Oh,
bolt
here's
of brilliance.
Detective Pikachu. Yeah.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while
Ichiban.
searching for Harry, Tim's missing
Is
father.
that the same V8?
Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations.
Best boy right there.
Follow Sense with Growlithe.
Hell yeah, my boy.
Smash Rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls
Oh
with
well,
Luxray.
this is already Billy's favorite game. I can hear him
Can
screaming.
Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns.
Yeah, that's like
Launches on Nintendo
not too long
Switch
from now.
October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. This game's a real toot.
Oh, I've seen this game. This game's goofy.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. Play the notes in time with the music as best you
This
can.
game is so goofy.
But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro
Yeah,
controls
this
to
game is
adjust
really
the
funny.
pitch up
It's basically you play.
and down.
It's a rhythm game. You play a trombone, and the
Or
trombone
IR
sounds so
motion camera
goofy.
on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control
Yeah, that's
scheme
interesting.
won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between.
You can play like
Plus,
you can play like
musicians can band
national
together
anthems
in
for
local
countries.
multiplayer.
Italy.
Trombone Champ
Spaghetti.
slides onto Nintendo Switch.
By the way, that
later
triple
today.
attack from RPG reminds me of Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch
I'm glad that they
games.
actually did mention like what's new for it. Oh, here we go. Is this farming?
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this
Oh
online
no.
battle
Oh,
royale
it's a
brawl.
Pokemon Unite killer. Here we go. Battle
Knock your
Crush.
opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to
Well,
win.
Pokemon Unite, you got a good run.
Choose from 15 heroes, each
Just
inspired by
kidding
a
now.
different
This
mythology.
game will not beat that.
Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October.
Okay.
Lead your mercenaries
What's up,
to
Billy? How's it
fame
going?
and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory.
Oh, for the
and live to
trombone
see
game, the
another
online
day.
for it? That'd be funny.
Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today. Run and gun in this
Contra?
reimagining of the beloved NES
What
classic
the fuck?
Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush.
Well, at least
the
this version of
Falcon
Contra doesn't look
forces.
like shit compared to the one that they
Spring into
released
action
a
with
few years
easy
ago.
Pick up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and WayForward features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra, Operation Galuga.
No, they put
storms onto the
Luxray
Nintendo
and
Switch system early
Detective
next
Pikachu.
year.
He's
Liberate your kingdom.
Pokemon you can use during
Reclaim
the game,
your destiny.
like Growlithe and such.
'Tis a grievous tale which
What's this?
speaks of Fevith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal
A
lineage.
tactical RPG?
Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will.
I want to say Fire Emblem, but I don't want to be wrong. I'm most likely
Freely
wrong.
traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory.
But it's probably not. It's probably something entirely
Cultivate a
different.
grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive
Okay, then it
beasts
might not be.
and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home.
Yeah, definitely not Fire
It
Emblem.
may take
Yeah,
days, months.
that looks
or
good
even
though. That
years,
looks delicious.
but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas
Oh.
and Vanillaware present the rebirth
It's an
of
Atlas
tactical
game.
fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
Interesting. Luigi's Mansion remaster. Here we go. All right, when is this out? I gotta know because it's the only Luigi's Mansion game where you have to play on stream.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
I was gonna call it 2. Okay.
Welcome to
Not even
Evershade Valley,
Dark Moon, eh?
a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural.
You know, I always thought that was weird that we
Luigi,
got
our
it called
kingdom
Dark Moon on the 3DS and
was
everywhere
sent
else
here
was
to
called
check it
Luigi's
out.
Mansion 2. I always thought that was weird.
Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust.
Yeah, they definitely
Use
up-res
it
the
to
bit of
light
the
up dark
textures
areas,
compared to
vacuum
the
up
last time they
objects,
showed this.
and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up.
Yeah, you can't slam
You
him
can
like in
even grab
Luigi's Mansion
multiple
3.
ghosts at once.
That'd
In
be
this
cool if
game,
that was
you'll
a
find
thing you
ghosts
could do.
haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do
Oh, it's
some
got online. Oh, yeah, I guess
exercise
it did,
across
didn't it? Yeah, that
different
did.
multiplayer
That
modes.
did have online mode on the 3DS as well. That's right.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
Summer, hey, next year. I thought this was a winter-only
How's that?
direct. What the heck?
Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video.
2 announcements. Hey, what's this? Mario? Mario music. Okay.
What's that? It's a large question block.
Uh-huh.
Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture.
Oh wait, that was
The
I
official
don't remember
name of
hearing
this
about
gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
that. Okay. Cool.
At the Nintendo Museum,
I didn't know
a
about
wide
that.
variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024.
Okay. I never knew. This stuff dropped the museum. Yeah, I don't remember them even talking about that or heard anything about
Please
that.
stay tuned.
Cool. Neat.
Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. These
Sora,
Zelda and
please.
Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd. And Amiibo figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles
Come on,
3 game
please.
will be released as a set
He needs his
January
amiibo.
19th, 2024. And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Yay!
Sora from Kingdom
Oh, he
Hearts,
looks good!
is on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here. for the
Yeah,
Super Smash
finally, he
Bros.
looks really
Ultimate
good.
Please look forward.
Okay, I
to
gotta
its
pay
release
attention
next
when
year.
that gets pre-orders. He looks really good too.
That's all for today's Amiibo announcements.
That's it. That's fine.
Next,
I was
please
wondering
take a
when the
look
hell
at this.
Sora would get his amiibo. Finally, it looks really good. Oh shit! Well, there it is. It's legit.
The first F-Zero game returns as a
What
99
the
player
hell? Oh, what the hell?
F-Zero 99.
What? The F-Zero 99?
Race on classic F-Zero
Oh, that
courses
sounds
with
sick as
machines
shit.
from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits zero,
You're out, yeah. That sounds
you need to
wild.
avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race.
I suck ass at
Feeling
F-Zero,
risky?
but that's funny.
Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost. You can also collect super sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals
Oh,
and
that's
jumping into higher
that's
positions.
bullshit. That's cheating.
Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
This free? This is probably free to play, right? Yeah.
99 players, one winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online
Cool,
members
it's free to play.
later today.
Oh, and it's out today. Ooh, that's pretty sick. Shadow
More
dropped.
than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game. This title also
30
supports
years?
the Super NES controller available
Ooh,
exclusively.
that's
for
actually a good
Nintendo Switch
controller for
Online
that,
members.
actually.
We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more.
Yeah, when's an actual new game? I mean, that is a new game, technically.
One little hero, one humongous problem.
Yeah, the
Welcome
Sora
to
amiibo
Vandal
finally is
City,
coming out
a
next year.
whimsical land
Finally, about
inhabited by
time. It looks
small,
good. It looks
fuzzy
really good
beings
too.
Called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse.
And with that,
throw
the
everything
Smash
into
Brothers is
chaos.
basically done
It's
now.
up to you and your knitting magic to
That was like the
stitch
last thing
Vandal
that
City
they
back
needed
together.
for it.
Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items.
Is
and
this how
meals
it
for
feels
the
to be a
locals.
Metroid fan? Yes.
As you continue gathering and crafting.
Well, no, because
you
Metroid's
can
been getting a
weave
lot of
together new
games
upgrades
recently.
by
Remasters
unlocking more
and
branches of the skill tree. Enchant
Dread,
your
not
experience
too long
even
ago.
further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on
You're buying
Nintendo
two of them
Switch
and the Zelda
next
amiibo
year.
and Ganondorf? I'm gonna wait for that Sora amiibo.
Wait,
It's gonna go right by my Banjo amiibo.
Join best friends Nunu and Willem on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story.
Wait, what?
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders
A League of
today
Legends game on the
Nintendo
fucking
eShop.
Switch? Huh. Okay.
Let's move into formation.
Oh yeah, Wario.
A trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize. Ah!
Greetings! Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form.
The
Copy
Matrix.
the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games will come
That's
one after
kinda
another, so look alive.
Trippy, actually.
Plus,
Yeah, this was
up to
revealed in
4
the last
players can
direct.
Battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal
What?
without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze.
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd.
Yeah, that's
Pre-orders
that
are
was
available
got
now
added date
on
already.
Nintendo eShop.
Yeah.
A heroic tale will soon unfold.
And what is dish now?
Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion.
Okay.
Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These three band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause.
Shark.
This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter
That's
has
what I
their
said
own
earlier.
backstory and motivation.
It's never coming.
They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes.
Me
Trust,
thinks it's not coming. It's not
betrayal,
going to be talked about today.
Justice and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. Participate in some pixel-perfect play.
Pixel perfect play.
Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new
Farming!
chapter as they
Here we
adjust
go.
to country life
Now it's a
in
Nintendo
mountainside
Direct.
village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove. In this sequel to War Groove, charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new Mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode.
Okay.
Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns.
Oh, neat.
War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive and catch fish by day,
Fishing?
then serve them as sushi by night. In
Oh,
the
it's a
aquatic
Tonga
adventure,
game.
Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver. Game of the year for
Use the
Takata.
fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations.
The hell?
Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop.
Fishing perfect for app? Yep. For sure.
The final wave is racing in.
Oh boy.
Here's a sneak peek at
Oh,
Wave 6,
Daisy
the
Circuit?
final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
No
Booster
shot.
Course
That's
Pass
hype as
DLC
shit. I love
from
this
the
stage.
Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit.
I love
More
that
returning
stage.
characters are
It looks
also being
really
added in
good.
Wave 6
Yeah!
from the Mario Kart Double Dash game.
There he
Diddy
is.
Kong
There he is.
from
Oh, and
Mario Kart
Funky.
Wii,
Oh,
Kong.
shit. Funky Kong is back. Oh, shit.
And from the Mario
Wait,
Kart
what?
Tour game, Pauline.
Wait, what? There's 3?
And also,
What?
Peach.
Peach 4? Wait, huh? There's 4? I thought there was only 2 characters left.
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course
Wait,
Pass
what?
DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game.
There's 4
drives
characters?
onto Nintendo Switch
This holiday? Okay. Wow, really?
Active Nintendo
Peach,
Switch
Daisy
Online Plus expansion pack
Circuit
members
from
can enjoy this
Wii?
DLC
That's
at
sick.
no additional cost. The
Okay,
DLC
every
can also
track
be
they've picked
purchased
for the
on its
Wii
own.
tracks, phenomenal. Well done. Well done.
Something new is among us.
Sussy? What? What are you adding? What is this? New map? What the hell? What? Mushrooms? Damn, he did. Oh, I guess I died because I'm red, usually red. It's a new map, yeah. Like a deserted island. The fungal.
This new map for Among
Interesting.
Us is free and launches this October.
Oh, really? Wow, okay. Okay.
What did you think?
New map in October? Might have to
Thanks
try
for
that out.
sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
A recap? Oh yeah, that comes out next week actually. That physical copy of Pikmin 1 and 2. Oh wow. Mario Kart 8 roster, fantastic. It's good. I don't need any other characters after that. We got who we needed. Well, Dixie would have been cool. But I'm surprised it was 4 characters. I thought we were only getting 2.
We hope you're
I'm
looking forward to
surprised.
these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Diddy Kong is back. Yeah, he's back, baby. Finally. What? No way! 1,000-year door? Wait, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? No way! Oh my god, what? You're fucking with me. Hello? I was just randomly saying that earlier. Like, that would be so crazy if that happened. What? Holy shit! Holy shit, dude! No way! That's fucking insane. I cannot believe this. That's so crazy. It looks incredible. It looks so fucking good. Are you kidding me? Oh, the glitz pit. Oh my god, the remastered soundtrack. I cannot believe this. There's no shot I'm seeing this right now. There's no shot. It looks fucking awesome. Are you kidding me? I was just memeing earlier. Man, I want to play Thousand Year Door again when this comes out. The Rock Hawk. Yeah. What the fuck? This tech, my god. There's no shot. What the fuck? I'm shaking. I'm fucking shaking. 2024, yeah. Oh, what the fuck? You're doing RPG and Thousand Year Door?
Thousand Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics.
That's fucking crazy.
Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Holy shit.
Thank you for watching.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Why did this direct pop off right at the end? What the hell? What the fuck? What the hell? That's crazy. What? Oh my god. Well, I'm broke in 2024 because of Mario games. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. All right, well, that was our Direct. That was the September 14, 2023 Nintendo Direct, and all I gotta say is, holy hell, I was not anticipating that ending. That's for damn sure. So I guess we'll recap everything that happened here, I guess, real quick. I guess, holy heck, that was fucking nuts. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna actually mute this while we're doing this here. Hold on 1 second. I gotta tweet something. All right. Hey, I had to tweet something because I fucking popped off. But anyway, so yeah, so let's recap what happened here. So they opened it up with Paper Mario in my mind. The Splatoon 3 DLC that they revealed a few directs ago, actually. So they actually showcased that, and I thought it was coming out this year. Turns out no, 2024. So this is still a little ways away from happening. Yeah. So, but. Like I said, this DLC reminds me so much of the of Nier Automata, because it just gives me so much vibes of that for whatever reason. Just I don't know why. Just one part in Nier Automata that looks like this. That's why it reminds me so much of it. But yeah, it's neat. I've not played any Splatoon 3 though. But very cool for Splatoon fans. It looks like a pretty promising DLC. Looks like there's like elements to upgrade yourself, like for splash damage, run speed, and stuff like that, and probably some other stuff too, which is pretty neat. So yeah, very, very cool. I don't know if there was new weapons. Again, I don't really follow Splatoon, so I don't really know. So at least I've not followed Splatoon 3. Maybe there might be some new weapons there. But that's really about it that I'm aware of, at least. But yeah, interesting that it got delayed, actually. I'm very, 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 very surprised on that. That it got pushed back. So very, very interesting. Very, very interesting on that. But yeah, interesting stuff right there. But that's that. um, yeah, and the next thing they announced was the DK game, and it ended up being a remake of Mario versus Donkey Kong. Actually, um, so yeah, no new Mario Party 3 news. No, it'll come out. It'll come out later this year. I'm certain. So we'll just have to be patient on that. I didn't think they'd do anything for N64, but yeah. But yeah. Again, I've not played any of these games at all, but I know these games are very, very popular. Yeah, very, very cool that it's getting, and good to see it's still going. Actually, I'm very surprised as well. So very cool, very cool. Holy shit, they're remaking it. Yeah, this is yeah, they're remaking the GBA game. Yeah, so very, very cool. Oh, I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate just recapping just because fucking I cannot believe what I just saw. I cannot believe. Well, we'll get to that though. But yeah, I don't know if I'll get this though. I'm not too sold on it though on this, but maybe because I've not played these Mario and Donkey Kong games at all. Honestly, the only thing I was really hoping for a DK game was either a new 2D or like 3D DK game. That would be cool. And yeah, they have local co-op, by the way, for this this remake as well, which is kind of cool. So very cool, very neat, very neat. It comes out in February, so it is coming out pretty early next year, actually. Too bad Persona 3 Reload comes out that month, so that's probably not going to be anything I'm going to get anytime soon. So yeah. Then they showcased the new Prince of Persia that was announced back at the Summer Games Fest, actually. Just to show, they just talked about it a little bit and such. So, and apparently there's a skin you can get for pre-ordering it on the Switch, I believe is what they said. So yeah, man, I'm glad I got the Wii recently because Wind Waker HD trapped in the dungeon. Yeah, I'm surprised. You know what? Maybe next year. Maybe I'm thinking next year they'll do it. They'll finally do it next year. They'll do Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD next year. Absolutely, they're absolutely gonna do it. I think. For sure. But yeah, they showed this and whatever, and that comes out, which I believe that had a date already. That's nothing new. That was announced. And then they showed this racing game, which we made a joke earlier. It was like, oh yeah, F-Zero. There's our F-Zero game. Horizon Chase 2. Never heard of the first Horizon. Maybe Horizon Chase. But apparently I think they said this comes out today. So you can actually play it. It's not free, I don't believe. But you can actually download it after the direct here. So yeah. And then there's a rhythm game here made by I think Konami. I think they said it has Konami songs in there. So yeah, very cool. And yeah, there's like Castlevania music. Yeah, so I definitely said this is definitely a Yoshi game for sure. So looks like he didn't miss much. The start of it, not really. The start was a little slow, I'll be honest. The start was a little slow. Yeah, and then they showed this anime. I forgot what this anime is, but they're making a game featuring the little girl from this anime. So this is definitely a kiddie anime for sure. I know Kitty would be like, yeah, for this. So but yeah, that was that basically. And then they showed Mario RPG actually. So yeah, they actually ended up showing that. And they actually showed what was new actually for this, which is great because I was wondering what the hell was new for this version. And they actually showed some stuff. So They now, it looks like you have attacks that can actually, if you hit action commands correctly, it looks like you can hit all enemies, not just one. So that's a big difference from the original. So there you go. You can damage all enemies if you hit them correctly. And filling up that meter actually has a purpose. By filling that up, you can actually do a triple move, which is not something you can do in the original at all. So very, very cool. And then apparently you can actually refight all the bosses again too, which they're going to be like 20 times difficult, which is actually kind of cool. So you can, after you beat the game, you can fight them again, and they're way much more difficult, which is cool. That gives you more to play them again if you want to, which is cool. Ooh, I have to. Oh, I just noticed that. I wonder, is the secret boss from the original going to be in the game? Because that's the door, I believe, right? That's the door you fight him in, if I remember correctly. For those who've played the original Mario RPG, that door is where you fight that Square Enix or Square boss. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, cool. Because they did show at the bottom that Square is involved with this, so I'm thinking Square is actually making this. So yeah, it says right at the bottom here that's it's Nintendo/Square. So I think Square is definitely making this. So that's cool. Very, very cool. And then they showed remakes of some games that were on the DS, which I've never heard of this game. There was a DS game and then a non-release game that was on the Wii, which is interesting. I've never heard of these games before. Another Code, I've never heard of these before, but probably a pretty niche game that I've never heard of. So there's that. So very cool. Although Square Enix owns the original characters, yeah, so it makes sense that they're making it. So yeah, but very, very cool. Already pre-order? What's that? Mario RPG? Yeah, that's good. I hope a lot of people support that because that remake looks pretty solid. So yeah, there was that. What else we got here? Then we had, skip ahead of this. Oh, they showed the Peach game. Yeah. This game looks interesting, actually. So yeah, they actually showed the Peach game. They showed actually what you do in it and such. And it looks pretty cool. So the concept is that you go to like this theater, and then all the levels are based on different like shows during a theater, basically. And Peach is like can transform her look to participate on the levels for the plays, actually. Yeah, it looks pretty good, actually. It seems like there's going to be some puzzle mechanics and stuff like that too into it, so that's kind of neat. Very much different than what Super Princess Peach was. Very, very cool. Yeah, so that's what this thing was for. So in the last direct, they showed that she does this. That's because it changes her outfit, and then she gets different abilities. So she becomes a sword fighter on this stage, basically. So, which is pretty cool. She's got tech. Look at that. Which is pretty cool. And then there's another stage where she's a detective. Detective Peach. And then there's another one where she's a baker. Well, she looks really cute as Baker. I'm gonna see a lot of fan art for Baker Peach. I guarantee it. There's a lot of fan art because of this. And then she's got a Kung Fu Peach for this one, so pretty cool. Seems very interesting, and it's got a name. It's called Princess Peach's Showtime. It comes out March 22nd, 2024. So I might keep an eye on that one. That one looks pretty interesting, actually. Looks very, very, very interesting. Actually, I'm just gonna up the res here for this. So yeah, then they showed us a new game in the Saga series, which I thought I heard of this series before, which it sounded familiar. And yeah, so very interesting, very cool. So they showed that. It comes out in 2024. This was cool, actually. This I did not see at all coming. They're remaking or retexturing, I really don't know what you'd call this, the first three Tomb Raider games that were on the PlayStation 1. This is interesting. So yeah, this is the original look, and then it gets like a whole like upscale kind of like look. So it looks kind of interesting, actually. Never played these 3 games before, but very cool though that they're actually that they're doing that. Yeah, it's OG Tomb Raider. Yeah, the original Tomb Raiders from like the PlayStation era and such. It looks kind of goofy, but I guess it keeps the faith of the original game. So that's really cool, though. That I didn't see coming at all. So very cool. I believe this has got a release date as well. I think they showed as well. Let me see here. Yeah, February 14th. So February is pretty loaded actually. There's Persona, there's now this, and then there's that Mario and Donkey Kong game. Like, man, February's looking kind of strong. And we still have later today with the Sony thing, maybe for other stuff that's coming up there. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, very crazy surprise. And then they showed Pokemon Detective Pikachu, and just showed more of it, just talked more about it and such. Some gameplay. You get to use Growlithe, this dude, and then they showed Luxray. You can use Luxray for some missions and such. So there you go. Wow, they're mastering Tomb Raider. I know. That's pretty sweet. After the new trilogy ended, they had it's interesting to see what they'll do with Tomb Raider. So that's interesting. Yeah, and that comes out October 6th, which we knew. And this game is coming to the Switch. I've seen people, especially VTubers, play this game. It's fucking goofy as shit. So very, very cool that Trombone Champ is actually coming to the Switch. And yeah, it's got like a interesting control style to it with the Joy-Cons and such. But yeah, this game is really funny. If you've never seen this game before, yeah, it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. I don't remember if it gave it a date or whatnot. Yeah, it's later today. So it's shadow dropped. Yoshi will be happy. Yeah, I think he's kind of wanted something like this too, actually. He's wanted this game. And then they showcase this game, which I was making jokes like, oh yeah, it's the Pokemon Unite killer. And yeah, this comes out sometime next year. So if you're interested into those. Then it was this game. So yeah, I'll skip ahead of that. And then there's a Contra game, actually. This, I was like, what the hell is a new Contra game? Yeah, it looks like it's a remake or something for one of the older games. So very cool. Looks better than other Contra game that they announced like a while back, actually. So yeah, so that's pretty neat for anyone that's big fans of Contra. So very cool, very cool. And then they showed this game. It's like a thing right there. Excuse you. If there's anything gonna be the Pokemon Unite killer, it's Pokemon Unite. You know what? You're right. Very true. Very true. Yeah. So then they showed that. It's an Atlas game too. So yeah. And then we got Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon remake, which they're not calling it Dark Moon anymore. They're calling it just Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I always found that weird that when this game released years ago in North America, they called it Dark Moon here, but then over in Europe and Japan, they called it 2. So it was very odd on that, but now they're just calling it Luigi's Mansion 2 HD now, so very cool. This is the only Luigi's Mansion game I've not played on stream, and I definitely want to do that when it does come out. And I have played this before, but I have not played it since it's come out, so it has been a few years. So back when the year of Luigi was going on, remember that? That's when this game came out. But yeah, I definitely want to go through this on the channel. I've been wanting to for a while. So yeah, it will be a little bit till we get to it, because they did say it's coming out in the summertime. So summer of next year, which is very strange because they said they were only going to be talking about games that are coming out in winter. So interesting that we got something that is coming out in the summertime. And yeah, it's got the online like the original game did too, so that's cool. So it's got online play and such for that stuff. But yeah, summer 2024, so very interesting. A little ways away from happening. And then they showed a few announcements here. First of all, there was this thing I never heard about before, but apparently it's been talked about before. Not on the Direct though, but just in general. And a Nintendo museum has been in development for a while. And so they have a roof with the Mario question mark blocks, which is kind of cool. Yeah, they have a museum in development, and it's coming out or being completed in March of 2024. Man, they have a theme park. They got a fucking movie studio. Now they got a museum. Kind of nuts. Nintendo's going nuts as of late. And then they talked about amiibos. They have the Zelda and Ganondorf amiibo for Tears of the Kingdom, and they're coming out in November, November 3rd in particular. So there you go. If you've been looking forward to when these are coming out, they are coming out in a couple months from now. So there you go. For Xenoblade fans, we got the Noah and Mio amiibos. They come out not until January, so they're still a little ways away. They look pretty good though. I like how they look though, and I still need to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That'll be a one-day thing. We'll get to that at some point. But then the one I've been waiting for, the one I've been like, please announce this already. It's been years. The character came out in Smash in 2021, and finally, after all this time, my boy Sora is getting an amiibo, and he looks fantastic. Oh yeah, look how good that looked. Look how that looked good. That looked good. Too bad he didn't get like the other outfits, like Kingdom Hearts 2 and stuff like that. But honestly, this is the more iconic Sora. If we're gonna be honest, like this is, and people think of Kingdom Hearts, they think of this Sora, so that's fine. He looks great, and I want one. I will take your entire stock of that. I will buy it as soon as it comes up for pre-orders and such, because yeah, I am gonna make sure to jump on that once I get the opportunity to do so. So yeah, and that's supposed to be coming out in 2024 at some point, and that means the entire set is done. Look at that. Look at all those amiibo. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all the characters have amiibos. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Isn't that nuts? That's nuts. That's pretty nuts right there. So now I'm hoping they just re-release all these again, because that would be awesome. That would be pretty great. Because there's some I definitely want to get that they've not resold. And yeah, he comes out 2024. He looks so good. Look at that. That's such a good quality looking amiibo right there. All right, I haven't bought an amiibo since the Banjo one. And then they jump into this. F-Zero is back in a battle royale kind of like game. So very cool to see. It's F-Zero 99, where yeah, it's you against 99 other, or 98 other players basically. So it's basically like Mario 25 or 35, I should say. And you just eliminate people by making them crash and stuff like that. So last one standing basically wins and such. So very cool. It's a start to bring something back for the F-Zero franchise, but I don't know how the F-Zero fans are handling this exactly. I think it looks cool. This looks pretty fun. I want to definitely try this out. It does come out today, so it is shadow drop today, so you'll be able to play this soon, I'd like to say. So yeah. So let me know when the Sora is up to pre-order. Yeah, me too. I need to know when that's going up to. Me too. But yeah, this looks pretty fun. We may need to try this on late night beatdowns at some point here. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. We may need to try it. It looks really fun. Yeah, it says free to download, so you get to play that. But that will make the F-Zero semi-happy. Yeah, hopefully it leads to a new game, but it's a start. It's definitely a start. And they did say it's the first new thing that they've done for F-Zero in 30 years. God damn. God damn. Which is kind of nuts. And you can use the SNES controller for it too, which is cool. And then next they showed this game. It's like a little RPG farming kind of like game, I think. I don't know. Not really sure what this is, but yeah. There you go, 2024. Oh, it was 2 League of Legends games. Oh, that's right. These were League of Legends games, which is like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But I guess these kind of style of games kind of fit for the Switch. These are kind of like games you would expect. But yeah, I didn't think they'd do League of Legends games. Like, what the hell? That was a shock. Like, very, very surprised on that. And then WarioWare got showcased. Which this was revealed in the last direct. Again, very happy for those of you that like the WarioWare games. Not my style of the game, but yeah, it is what it is. Very cool. And it comes out in when was it? November 3rd. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, that's kind of a random game. Fucking what the hell? But yeah. And then they showed this game, which is little sprite-based RPG, which is pretty neat. April 23rd. And then some pixel art games, Octopus. So there's a farming game right there. I'm like, yeah, now there's a Nintendo Direct because now they showed farming game. I guess it's DLC, from what I understand, for this game. And they showed this game, which you can make your own levels and stuff like that. Very cool. And then this game, I was like, this is the app / Takata crossover game. One half of it is fishing, the other is making sushi. Yeah, very goofy little game. And then Mario Kart. Yes, I knew this was gonna show up. I knew it. I was like, yep, that's totally happening. And this is the final wave, they said. And we got one new track, and it's a good one. It's fucking Daisy Circuit from Mario Kart Wii. This track is goddamn good. Oh my god, we got both of the Daisy tracks. Fantastic. Like I said, all the Wii tracks they've chosen for this fucking game, incredible stuff, I gotta say. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. But what is a big surprise, though, is not just this track. I mean, it is a surprise it's here, but what's the big surprise to me is this coming up here. Well, first things first, they brought back my guy. It's fucking Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's back, everybody. Let's fucking go. Look at him. Look at this guy. He's here. He looks happy to be here. I'm so happy for him being here. Let's put this into higher quality here. But look at him. He looks really good, too. He looks awesome. Looks fantastic. Oh, his hat like flies up in the air when he throws stuff. That's pretty great. And then Funky Kong is back too. Oh god, the Funk Man is back from Mario Kart Wii, everybody. So I think with that now, I think every Mario Kart Wii character is back in the game now, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure now every Mario Kart Wii character has returned now to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe now, I'm pretty sure. So that's fantastic. So very cool to see. Funky and Diddy are both here. So then I thought, okay, it was just these two characters. These were the only two characters, because if you play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you may notice on the character selection screen that there's only 2 character slots left, right? So I'm like, okay, these are the last 2 characters, so there's no Pauline or anybody else. Nope, that's not true, because here they come out of nowhere announcing fucking Pauline. I'm like, wait, that's 3 characters now. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, Pauline's in the game. That's a good choice. I hope she gets a biker outfit too, because that would be awesome. Hopefully she gets like a bike outfit like Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina do. That'd be awesome. And then they showed not only that, but then fucking Peachette. Fucking Peachette is in the game. I rather would have taken Dixie Kong at that point, but fuck it. Fucking Peachette. So yeah, 2 of the characters are from Tour. So Pauline and Peachette are originally from Tour. Diddy Kong was from GameCube. From Double S, that was the first game he was in, and then Funky was Wii. So these last 2 characters are from Tour, yeah. But very interesting, it was Peachette. I was really hoping for Dixie Kong, honestly. I would have taken Dixie over it, but maybe they thought that would have been too many Donkey Kong reps. But regardless, though, fantastic. That's great. That surprised me. I didn't think it would be 4 characters. So that threw me for a loop right there. Oh god, Daisy Circuit looks awesome. Like, it looks so good. It looks so pretty. The glow up on this stage, fantastic. It looks great. Like, look how good it looks. Like, if you compare this to like the Wii version, looks damn good. I'm excited that this check's got in. I didn't think this had a chance, because I thought maybe we would be getting just Rainbow Road Wii, and that'd have been it. But here we are. But maybe now, what if now? What if it's not, they don't do Wii Rainbow Road and actually do the GameCube Rainbow Road? Rip Toad Factory Dreams? Yeah, it's unfortunate, but maybe they'll save that for the next Mario Kart game. Maybe that's what they'll do. Which honestly, I'd rather than maybe keep it for that, because they can do a lot more with it compared to that. So yeah. Or Rainbow Road. That's not necessarily true. We may still get Rainbow Road. I don't know for sure. Maybe we might still get that. Who knows? We'll see. But Daisy Circuit is still a good track, though. That's one of the best tracks from Wii, in my opinion. And yeah, it comes out this holiday, so we either could be seeing this in November, or we could be seeing it in December again. So that's when Wave 6 will be coming. So we still probably will be waiting for a little bit, but Very cool. Very excited to see that. With all those characters, we probably will be waiting for a little bit. So that's fine. That is fine with me, if you ask me. Yeah, and then they showed Among Us, surprisingly. Among Us is getting content after they said that they're not making content because of Unity. But here we are, we got content for Among Us. Here we are. And it's a brand new map, which is like a mushroom-filled map. Like it's an island, like a deserted island. So very cool. So I'd say late November, early December. I'm thinking that too. I'll say that as well for Mario Kart's DLC. And Among Us is getting a new map in October. So very cool. And then they just did a recap and all the games that are coming out this year, from now until the end of the year. So a lot of games here. Pikmin's physical release, yeah, I'm getting that. So I have that coming in. They have Detective Pikachu, which I'm not getting. I'm getting this game for sure. This is for sure. I'm getting WarioWare, and then they got Mario RPG. I'm getting that for sure. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course, very cool. And then they got the other DLC. You know what? I'm thinking, now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking Mario Kart and Pokemon's DLC will come out around the same time. Like, one will come out a week before the other. So whenever this DLC gets like a release, probably expect maybe the week later for when Mario Kart's DLC will be coming out. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna guess. Princess Peach Showtime, that's in March. I might get that. That seems interesting. I'm definitely getting that. We'll definitely be playing that for sure. And then the grand finale, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still popping off on this. This is absolutely hype as shit. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Fucking Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is getting remastered or remaked. I guess it's a remake, I guess, because looks way different than what it did on the GameCube. Holy damn, man. Holy damn. I cannot believe what I seen. This might be the best thing they announced in this entire direct, I think. This was the best thing. Holy. If you've never played this game, legendary Paper Mario game, in my opinion. Like, Paper Mario 64 is good too. And I like Paper Mario 64 to get like this kind of like upscale and stuff like that. But this fucking game is incredible, in my opinion. One of the best Mario RPGs you can play, period. I'm not japing you when I say that. Like, this is like one of the best games you can play. And oh my god, I cannot believe they're doing both this and Mario RPG. I'm actually so shocked on that. And what's up, Yoshi? Yeah, no more scalped copies of this too, which is great because this game is very hard to find like a physical copy for the GameCube. So I'm so happy for that. That is awesome. I don't know when this is coming out, but it's coming out sometime next year, which holy, I cannot believe this. Oh man. I'm so excited for this. I definitely want to play this game again. I know we've replayed it before on the channel, but I want to replay it again on the channel when this ever comes out. Oh man. Very, very excited for this. And it sounds like they remastered the soundtrack and everything too. So it's a full-fledged like remake remaster on a lot of things, like the textures, the soundtrack. It just looks really good. It just looks really good. Oh man. That's a good looking logo too. I like that logo. That's so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. It looks so good. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And yeah, 2024. No date for it, but it is coming. It is coming. But I need to play the OG Paper Mario. Yeah, you should play that one first. It is on the N64 thing. You should definitely do that. That's a good game too. But yeah, that was the direct. Overall, I have to say it was a pretty decent one, all things considered. It started kind of slow, but it ended pretty strong, I will say. This direct ended on a very strong note, I find. But yeah, I'm gonna say next year, a lot of my money's going towards Mario games. God damn. God damn it. Mario, he's getting all these games, and I'm okay with that, actually. But yeah, very damn excited for that. 2024 looks pretty good already. So yeah, I can't believe this direct. Twitter broke, by the way. No surprise. I'm not surprised on that. So holy shit, guys. Yeah, pretty solid direct. I don't know if it's the best direct we've had this year, but it might. It actually might. I don't know. It might be just because of bias reasons, because of Paper Mario. But the last direct was really good too. So I don't know. Tough to say. Tough to say. Tough to really say exactly. But this was a pretty good direct. That announcement alone was made this direct really good. So yeah, so many Mario games I love to see it. Yeah, you do love to see it. It's so good. For me, it's broke. Then again, I'm on mobile. Yeah, it's working for me. I have it up on my PC here, so it seems to be working fine for me. But yeah, but holy shit, guys, that was wild. That was wild. Well, and I think with that is going to do it for this Let's React for the Nintendo Direct. But it's not our only Let's React stream today. We will be back later this afternoon, and we will be doing the State of Play, which could maybe have something decent too. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth showing up. Fingers crossed, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, that is that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Thank you everybody here on Twitch for joining me for this. Yeah, and if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed it, please definitely give the video a like. Comment on what your favorite thing on the direct was, and subscribe for future Let's React stuff in the future and such. So yeah, and make sure also, if you're watching this on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. I do all my content and streaming on Twitch TV. You can find my link in the description. Check me out there. So yeah. But with that being said, that'll be it. So with that being said, for those of you here on Twitch, we'll see you in a few hours for the Sony State of Play, which will be at around 3 Mountain Might time. Yeah, it'll be 2 Pacific, 5 Eastern. So yeah, and that should be like around, I think, 30 or something minutes, I was told too. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, we'll see you in a bit for that. So until then, guys, we'll see you guys next time, and we'll see you guys on the next Let's React for Nintendo Directs, whenever the next one may be. So until then, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your morning or afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you guys in a little while. Have a good one, guys. Take care.